But now why you waste your time and cook the big food them Desi?
Charnay bought chicken breast. I can make chicken breast. Yeah.
I don't like when you cook a lot and I don't eat a little.
I could cook a little. I could cook a little.
Yeah, darling, the show them was long. But let me tell you.
What time is it?
What time now?
12:20.
12:20?
That's not that bad, right?
I don't want you to cook and only take one piece of chicken breast.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Fries?
If you want rice?
Have you been drinking?
Not really, no.
No, Desi. Not really.
No.
You ain't got to drink to be happy.
You want rice or you want fries?
Rice.
You don't want fries?
Shamrock, what you want?
Who's Shamrock?
My son.
So you think it's a son?
That's what I've been no missing. A boy. I'll check his sonogram soon.
Are you serious? It's a son.
But for me, I do with a girl. After me know the girl got wearing like a queenie. No, sir. Shamrock.
Shamrock.
I told you I was in Jamaica and I got the dream.
That's gonna be his name?
Yeah, I got a dream, Desi, and God said I'm gonna have a son.
Wait, Amari, pause. His name's gonna be Shamrock?
Shamrock. I got up and I looked for...
So what is he gonna be, a musician?
I don't know, but he shall be a man of God. Have his father ways. But at the time, to him father gone, him not go dead by then. Come and do all the wrong things and my son shall reign instead. Shamrock. Look for the meaning of Shamrock.
Oh my God, Amari.
Because Queen of Pussy will kill any man.
It will. It will. I know that
Shamrock, look up the meaning.
your Uzi is righteous. Queenie is
Righteous. Make a man start resurrect and look like somebody. Ever since I left him drop off a shape. Him don't look good.
The meaning
They don't look
The
good.
meaning is very weird.
What is the meaning of Shamrock?
A shamrock is a type of clover used as a symbol of Ireland.
Yo, look at the name.
Yeah, that's
How you spell it?
Saint Patrick, one of Ireland's patron saints, is said to have used it as a metaphor for the Christian Holy Trinity.
Exactly,
The
Shamrock.
name Shamrock comes from Irish sea rock.
Well,
which
I
is
come
the-
from Irish, my grandparents.
Yeah, we're Irish. You know I jack Irish, right?
Yeah.
I say I'm Jamaican and Irish. Which is the diminutive of the Irish word.
You know what's astounding about my son?
They said it means young clover.
Check this out. You never noticed this. I was conceived in Bahamas, but I was born in Jamaica. My son was conceived in Bahamas. The only child.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Your son was conceived in Jamaica.
I think I got conceived in Bahamas. Jamaica was where I saw my menstruation.
Was Jamaica where you conceived?
I think I was conceived.
No, sorry, not you, your son. Where was your son conceived?
I think in the Bahamas like his mom.
I don't think so.
No, I was conceived way
I think he
before
was
that.
conceived in Jamaica.
I wonder which time.
And they say that shamrock means young clover.
Well, his name shall be Shamrock. You know, Omega man in a girl picnic.
Oh, but they say that shamrock symbolizes the Holy Trinity. Father, Son, and
Holy Spirit, bitch. I tell you something, Lord Pitney is God child.
Yeah, I mean, but guess what? Every time I always say that I'm Irish.
Oh, so guess what? The angels separate us. Because I'm not supposed to sleep with a man while I'm pregnant with Shamrock.
No, don't be
he's so holy.
Cardi B. Don't be Cardi B sleeping with men while you
And I can't sleep with the father too because he be screwing Queenie and Bling and all of them. So God kept me only and separate us so that I can raise Shamrock. But then God said I must have put no razor on his head.
I don't really think Queenie I mean, Bling.
Oh, Bling? No, Queenie.
I don't think Bling slept with them.
A Queenie.
Bling
Bling not confident enough.
cheating.
Did you know that when them did the surgery, you know that them belly smell and them booty smell?
Yeah, men galore have been going on social media saying that.
And she did don't smell from
They're saying
morning.
that BBL stink.
Them say them stink.
Yeah.
But yeah, Queenie. Then call that sleep with. Or that they can't get up. That they mind upon Amari.
That's so sad though.
It's sad.
You should never sleep with someone.
Let me tell you
so
something.
dirty.
Before the woman sit down, her husband would have come back, you know. Cause 6 months, Dewey did gone, you know. And
6 months?
Yeah, and me tell Dewey to go home.
Yeah, when she was sick in the hospital.
And I pray for him. No, before that, me tell him to go home back to his wife. And when he go back to his wife and him leave her, I don't know when push up in her. Alright, the drugs that she not carry.
She was carrying.
And our bed and our pum pum, them after the surgery.
It wrapped her in her pum pum.
The drugs that she put in her pum pum.
It wrapped her in her womb.
And him come up after and him, everybody in say enough to go right back down to her.
But you were the only one.
I beg him to cry and beg him to go back and be by our side. Imagine. And you see my husband out there, don't want to change him dirty ways, and you take him.
You're a real woman though.
And me, you know my true man, me send home them man, give them therapy,
Yeah, I remember
and
you
send them home.
I remember you was
And let me tell you, I respect the relationship. When Dewey go back to her, me don't talk to him again. Him all email me up on Instagram, I'm not email him up, because I'm not friend people, man. The only reason I talk to
So
him...
do you believe that you shouldn't friend somebody's man?
No, you shouldn't be so close to them, no.
I agree.
No.
I agree.
No. You need their space.
You're very,
What I did offer them was a trip to the Bahamas for honeymoon.
But Queenie go both ways. She will want to slay with you.
Yeah, but you know, bring that shit to me. I'm saying that my men do me wrong and don't want to admit. The most you're supposed to do is say, you know, Amari might have her ways, but me know she's a good person.
Amari don't have no ways.
Me know, but you know, they have to feel good within themselves.
Amari's a perfect woman.
You understand?
But they don't
But
wanna accept
no,
that.
but no, they pound phone with my man and do a more do to you, and I have all this love talk with him and fly out to meet him and I force him man to hug you, and you don't do that.
You don't do that.
When Dewey landed in Florida, I did not go to meet him. He landed in Florida. It was just a couple miles away from him.
No.
Some things you don't do. And what you do is definitely wrong. And she gonna answer for it probably with her life. Because people who hurt me, people who hurt me. You understand? Me don't go out people. But if you fuck with something that belongs to Amari, my mom fuck with my kids, took away my kids, and say that my kids are her kids. And I don't do her nothing. I go on my knees and pray, and the motherfucker dead as fuck. You understand? So if you're Queenie and you feel like you can touch Amari, man, you gotta answer. You gotta answer. Some bitches just don't get it. You understand? If you go so close to death and come right back, and I'm the one who prayed for her while she living today, because her fucking lesbian lover would not take her to the hospital. Yvette would not take her to the hospital, and God showed me the funeral. And I said, take the woman to the hospital right now, I see death. And when she go to the hospital and realize that the drugs busting her womb.
He mixed up me to get all the facts.
The
Who prayed for
The only one, imagine you pray for a slut, and the slut turn around and take away your baby daddy. He said she take him away. And you know the table's gonna turn. If something happened to her now, you gotta hear say him do it. When you're effing here, effing there, and you're effing everywhere. But he gonna do her something, because he don't want Queenie. He don't want her.
How you go from Amari type pum pum to Queenie loose ass?
It's not even that. There's more to a woman than her personal asset. You know what Seven Lord said to me? He said, Amari, if I ever noticed those movie stars out there are famous, he noticed the most famous ones stay with their wife for years. And so he said that they are their soulmates. And we were even talking about Tommy Lee. And we say, oh, Tommy Lee, girlfriend, have tattoos like him. And she's the one that gives him strength.
Hold on.
And he's saying, Amari, at the time he was saying, he not see none of them out there. Not care if them booty bigger or nothing.
Why did he change his perspective?
I'm telling you, it's on live. When Bling, first of all, you have to realize that Bling hired Seven Lord to hurt Amari. That's what Seven Lord do for a living.
That was the initial.
That was the initial thing. Then he met me with the plan in motion. He fell in love with the goddess. He was like, this is not, cause she said, Amari do this, Amari do that. Thief this from her, make she get suicidal, make she lose her mind. And everything in the process. And when it failed, I got to him, I said, no man, that girl are just different. So he fall in love with me.
So how do you feel knowing that you fell in love with somebody who initially was out to get you? It don't matter.
It's like challenging because it happens all the time. Men always come to use me because I'm the mother of 13. They always come to use me and always end up falling in love. That's my punishment for them.
What do you think they fall in love with?
The goddess in me. They don't fall in love with Amari on the internet. That's a totally different Amari.
Okay.
Because when I come off this live, I'm a totally different person.
So that's the goddess that
They fall in love with that beautiful soul who loves God, who loves people, who prays, who takes care of herself, who takes care of them, who takes care of her surrounding and everybody else. That's who they fall in love with. Seriously.
But what I feel like there's no replacement for that goddess.
There's no replacement. You know, but we made a commitment to God. We were spiritually married. And the Spirit said I should not sleep with anybody. And he should not sleep with anybody.
Okay.
Else God will be upset with us and we'll also lose our virtue, our strength, everything. Clout, everything.
So in your spirit, do you know that he slept with somebody?
Yeah, he broke the vow. Because the night when he went to the party, he shouldn't have went.
Okay.
You know, there was no need to go back, and it's right there, the vow was broken. Maybe he danced with someone, maybe he had an erection and all that, but the vow was broken right there. Because when it comes to godliness, even if you think of
sex.
Yeah, even if you think of doing it, you already sin. You already mixed with the serpent.
Oh, God.
And it's right there he fell. When he came in the bed, he didn't feel like the same, and he realized he had lost power. And he was forcing to sleep with me, and I refused him. And so the person that he became after that wasn't the one that I was in love with.
Yeah.
Because I saw somebody different because he lost the power. Because my body, a goddess reside in my body, which is Seven Lord is. Yeah. A God reside in his body, who is Seven Lord. And when he went and slept with the serpent, Seven Lord left his body. The goddess is still in me. The goddess didn't want to sleep with him. Mm-hmm. You understand? And so when he came back contaminated, the goddess elevated. She elevated out of my body. She says she's not going to let him enjoy the goddess part of me. Yeah. So I was no longer the woman that he loved, the woman that he could talk to, that cherished him. I kept that woman stayed away. So he had to deal with Amari.
So who's Amari?
Amari is you fuck with me and I laugh. I get up and laugh and say like, fuck you, bitch. That's Amari. But when you're talking about Seven Lordes, you fuck with me, I forgive you.
Really? Really?
Stuff like that. And
So
let's make this work. But the only sin that he couldn't be forgiven of is sharing the powers with somebody else.
Yes.
So he sleep with the woman in Bahamas, whatever he did. And then after he do that, instead of trying to fix it, which it could easily be fixed, first of all, you got to say that you're wrong. And you got to do some baths and all that, go to God and talk to me and help me to heal and everything. But instead of doing that, you in my hemisphere, acting like you're cocky, acting like you're all that, and acting like you can fuck whoever you want to fuck. So you start flirting with the fans, you start battling with them. You understand? You're supposed to be on a certain level. If you're Amari and you're 7 Lord and 7 Lourdes, what the fuck you doing battling with female fans?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to do that. You're Amari's husband.
You
You over there battling with female fans. That even the other day, I'm over there and they're like, who is Amari? Who is Amari? You don't do that.
You don't do that.
You understand? And you're not going to tell me who is Amari? No. You understand? So you're Amari's husband, and you're over there talking about tight pum pum, and beautiful and sweetheart. You don't do that. You're disrespectful.
Yeah.
So what happened is because he got Amari, after he experienced Amari, the devil tell him, listen, you can get better. And then the devil worked through Blinger to tell him that, hey, why stop there? I sent you to rob her. I sent you to bring her down. I knew something better. If it's somebody you looking, here, I got Queenie for you. And she's like, I'm bigger than her, and Queenie's bigger than her. And we got a big producer here, Sicker Rhymes. And we gonna put you where you belong when it's not true, because I am the winning vessel. You understand? I'm the cream of the crop. I'm the one that makes everything take off. Motherfuckers know that. But because he's so stupid as fuck, he listened to them. So instead of working his way back to God, these criminals draw him in. Because remember Dewey tell you that she would get close to people, and then when they go on vacation, she would send Dewey to go rob them. Which one lady came out and said, they sent somebody to rob her house while she was on vacation with Queenie in Dominica, and they went to the wrong house, the house next door, but she knew it was her. So now that you ain't got Dewey to do your shit, you need somebody to do your shit, so you hold on to my man. Because you know he likes shit. Because you hear Amari talking about the things that he do and Bling. You know that the whole thing with him and Bling.
So who do you blame, Queenie or 7 Lives?
The one who's gonna fucking die is Bling.
Oh shit.
She shall hang on the gallows for what she have done. First of all, for wanting me to die, for me wanting me to be unalive. You gonna answer?
Yeah.
You want me to be unalive? That you gonna send somebody to rob me? And to do all these things to me. And you ask me how I know. Because there was a time when she was against Derek. And she said to me that the best thing for her to do, she just gonna call one of them boys in Montego Bay and let them find him on the street side. And even now I see how fucked up she is when I see her with Derek and I see her with Queenie. Because if you go back to videos, you will see where she said Queenie is nobody and Queenie is a worthless bitch and Queenie is that. So how did Queenie leave from being a worthless bitch to you and her meeting up in Jamaica and being so close? She don't care who get fucked.
She's very hypocritical.
You get what I'm saying? So, and what makes things worse is while me and my man, they're with the relationship and they're calling him, he trying to figure out a way where everything can become back peaceful. My man started bringing up their name.
There's no such thing as
RT name and Bling name, and was saying that they're good people and he does stuff with them. And
that's not his job though.
yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So he say, won't I deal with them? And I say, I mix but I don't mingle. So I know something was wrong.
You don't.
Then the motherfucker gonna come on live These things, and if I ever go on Tasha K like RT, I'm not gonna go on Tasha K like RT and be all over the fucking place and make up his life.
RT don't got no story.
I'm gonna talk some shit that be going on around here, including them doing all these sexual rituals. You understand? You wanna overpower Queenie, all you gotta do is just bring Queenie in the camp, act like you like her, give her some liquor, and let every man sleep with her. The sexual rituals that they're doing around here. The same thing that they did to Shauna Chin. You understand? And they want me to be a part of all this. The thing is, they know that I wasn't on TikTok. But they see me coming over slowly but surely. And they say, hell no, this is the real queen. Yeah. We can't have her over here. But you gonna be so desperate that you wanna unalive me. Let me tell you something, Desi. To what I've gone through, nobody can tell me that somebody wasn't paid to unalive me. These motherfuckers bring me in bushes. These motherfuckers stand up and watch me suffer. These motherfuckers stand up and watch me starve. These motherfuckers do me so many things. That Seven Lord friend look on him and tell him, you stupid old woman. Basically, I tell him, say, you're idiot, you know. Oh, you feel love Amari. Better you dead one of the daughter or something. Seven Lord tell me about everything. And the funny thing is they don't know what else Seven Lord tell me, which I'm holding, because never you give away all your bullets. You save some. For the day when people say, am I just making up things? Amari's lying. And then I say, oh, really? Okay, check this out.
You ever wonder why Nicki Minaj haven't reached out to you as the biggest social media?
Nicki Minaj, she haven't reached. I think different than some people. Some people feel like Nicki Minaj should reach them out. Certain people should reach out to them. Certain people, I don't want to reach out to me until I'm qualified. Okay. I'm not in Nicki Minaj league. Okay. So I don't expect her to reach out to me. When I get there, I get there. Okay. You understand? Also Spice. You understand? When I get there, I get there. The day that Spice embraced me and say, Amari, let's do a song, I'll be like, oh fuck, I'm there.
Okay. So what's the duration before you feel like you reach there?
I can't reach there without experience. So I used to just stay inside and expect to.
How many more time do you feel you need?
It's not a matter of time. It's a matter of experience. When I work as artist, Spice, I'll get there, but I don't. Do you know how many shows she go out and do, you know, and stay true to what she's doing? You understand? I'm not like that. I have yet to do a real performance when I put in the work. You understand? When I'm motivated to do so. But for the past few years, I've just been working on the look.
The look?
The look, the body.
For real?
Yeah, the body was important because it took 3-4 years to get the body to reach here. You understand? So that was important. I didn't have the body to go with the name, but you know, as an artist.
If you're pregnant,
I don't worry about being pregnant because of my lifestyle now. The way that I live my life, I don't eat carbs. I only eat protein. I barely eat. So I know
but
that.
Still gonna get a belly.
Yeah, and I know that once I push out a child,
maybe not. I think you said
it's not gonna be. It's gonna be the easiest thing. Once I get my child, bam! I finally do my tummy tuck. I'm good to go. So I'm not worried about the child.
I'm sorry, I don't agree with you.
What about what?
Nicki go to the most bummiest people and they're not put together at all.
No, I'll be good to go.
No, I'm saying the people that she entertained, they're not put together at all.
No, they're not put together, but I like to earn my way in people's life.
I know you do.
You know, because when you take the shortcut, it takes nothing for, it's like Seven Lord, when you take the shortcut, say Amari do this, Amari do that, and then people sort of see him, that's what he think, and then they forget him. You understand? I'll work my way into their heart. I'm not going to force myself on them. I'm not going to buy numbers. I'm not going to buy views. I work my way steadily into people's lives.
They forgot him quick.
Yeah, they forgot him real quick, you know. But when I get there, I may never be as large as Nicki Minaj. You should never want to be like big like somebody. You should just want to be appreciated by those that God give to you. You know, it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. And when I look at Bob's funeral, right, you have to realize that Bob died and only a few people were there, but maybe that's the few that loved him.
No.
You understand? You may not agree, but I'm giving as an example. I said maybe. So in that context, I'm saying that I don't need the quantity people that misunderstand Amari yet follow Amari. You understand? I rather have a small amount of people that get to know me. That's good enough for me. Straight up.
Should have remained loyal to it.
Yeah, we know that, but I'm just giving you an example. It's not about the quantity; it's about the quality.
The most talented, and that's
yeah, we all know that, but the world is not running on talent nowadays.
So what do you think is running on?
It's not running on talent.
So what do you think is?
It's God is calling certain people,
and you're definitely
and yeah, but the time is not yet.
Why?
You understand? You asked God that because I
Is it
thought.
because you got pregnant?
No, I thought that I was ready for fame and everything. And you want to know something?
Yeah.
Today, when I froze my accounts on Equifax, TransUnion, and the other one, that's when I realized that as much as I could have been a star, I wasn't protected. In one sense, I thank Seven Lord for the bullshit he put me through, because it's by going through the bullshit I realized I was moving as a star. Because as a star, going to a hotel, I should have known to lock my things in a safe. You get what I'm saying? Or the hotel, sometimes they have a safe to keep your money downstairs and all that. I didn't do those things. I wasn't operating as a star. I'm not gonna say team. I'm gonna say me personally. There were a lot of things that I didn't do.
You personally?
Because for example, if I was that star that I could possibly be, I would wake up broke today. Why? Because I trusted a man to know my passwords, know the password to get into my phone. I trusted a man so much I was using his name as my password. So in other words, I could have lost a lot of money, a whole lot of money.
Okay.
If I was
Nicki Minaj is still in America.
We're not talking about Nicki Minaj. I'm talking about, you have to listen to what I say. It's very important. It's no use. You win the world. You become this great. Why you think superstars fall? Wendy Williams, every one of them, because they did not set up the foundation strong. The foundation got to be strong. So that means when the rain come, when the wind come, you still stand. I wasn't standing strong. I wasn't. You understand? So these past few days and moving further on, what do? I do certain things to put myself out there as a real star, to make sure that when you go on the internet and a promoter Google Amari, what he sees is good stuff. You gotta ask somebody for that. You gotta make sure that false things on my credit report, I gotta make sure that it's off. Things that I don't know of. Locking my credit report, I gotta make sure that that's done.
Whatever. Do you feel like you're on the level of Chensia, at least?
No, Chensia is Chensia, Amari is Amari. Chensia is on a whole different level. Because Chensia, I've gotten many opportunities. She's now a performer that is perfected. You understand?
No, I don't agree.
No, but as an interviewer, your point is your point, my point is my point. Chensia is in a whole different lane. And I have absolute...
Well, I can tell you, as an interviewer, analyzing Chensia performance.
I'm not here to criticize Chensia because
the crowd is not in sync with her performance.
Well, that's her career. But I honestly have nothing bad to say about Chensia because I've learned to respect her as an artist.
So what level is Amari
I think when I gave Chensia the most respect was when Chensia did the special for Spice recently. When they came together, she did a special for her that was played, and to me, you know, I like to see women come together.
I've never seen that though.
Yeah, and I gain a lot of respect for her then and there, because when the song came on and say, it and run, it just light up the place. So Chensia is in her own lane. That's her own journey. Amari is something that nobody expects, because you're talking about dancehall queen, dancehall artist, when Amari may not even be going that way. Because I'm
Are
here
you
to...
talking about the Red Bull Clash?
The Red Bull Clash. It let me have a totally different respect for Chensia. But
No.
what I'm trying to tell you, that the cream of the crop or whatever, or the sweetness on the pie is not about the music with Amari or Seven Lourdes. It's about the experience. It's about me being that talker.
Experience.
I'm saying I think we should stop comparing people and realize that we are all here on different missions. Amari is just living her life, about to give birth to a child, another experience, something else that another woman can relate to. When I put my story out there, I want my story to reach at least one woman that say, hey, I'm pregnant, my baby daddy not there, but Amari baby daddy not there either. I can do this. You understand? That's why I say it's not about the quantity, it's the quality.
Well, I like to say this as an interviewer, because you said that the interviewer has their own perspective, right? One thing about Amari, she stood by herself. I never seen anybody sponsor her or uplift her.
You may think so, but I'm never alone.
Yeah,
because you don't know the times when I read the comments. I'm not alone. You may think that I'm alone. Ask me.
Your fans.
Ask me if I'm alone, because I'm not. I got millions of people behind me.
The audience and your fans.
So I'm not alone.
What I say is, Chensia and Spice, do I feel that they're above Amari? No.
No, they're wrong. Spice and Chensia are in a lane by themselves.
No, I don't feel that way. I feel like Amari.
No, even Spice is different from Chensia. Chensia is more international. Spice is more local, in the sense of Chensia is more aiming for the international market.
I feel that Amari
you understand?
Is an international artist because
no.
I went country to country with
Amari. If we're going to talk about the singing aspect of Amari, it's going to be like a more broad scale international, not a Jamaica thing.
Yes.
None of that. Because why is because Amari got the marketing skills and know how to reach a totally different type of audience.
And guess what?
But I'm not going to be boxed into just being a Jamaican artist. But Jamaica shall be proud of me.
Yes. Amari has entered several different genres.
Totally. So, but have you ever realized that it's Amari who keeps Amari down? Yeah. Because I don't really put my songs out there because I'm not ready.
You don't.
I have them, but I don't promote them. If you don't search for them, you don't even know of them.
But Amari has some of the most beautiful music.
Right.
If you say touch, if you say juicy A's, these are things that I featured on my post.
Yeah.
And your tones and your melodies are beautiful. And then you can rap. So I don't really appreciate.
But it's always good to think that you can do nothing at all. Because it's like when God was training me, because that's the greatest training. He said, if you get an award, never celebrate beyond the stage. You go up, you get the award, you say thank you. The minute you get that award, you should be thinking, what's next? Yeah. Because Bob made that mistake. Bob had the audience. The world was watching. He had the world's attention, and he just slowed down because he was basking in the one song, Stay Behind the Fence. There comes a time when you will have to compete with your own self. When I did Nico,
amen,
I got up the next day and it's like, freak. Ever since I did Nico, I have to be competing with myself to outdo Nico. And that's the worst competition. When you have to try to outdo yourself. I did come with Come Gal Bend Over and all of that.
I love that.
But I never really reached the level of Nico. But the reason I never reached the level is because, again, I didn't choose to reach the level. Because when I made it big with Nico, what happened was I realized that everything was coming down on me. 8-9 interviews per day. Clothes got to change constantly. Video shooting, everything. And my team let me down right in the midst of it. And I realized I couldn't do it all alone. Then I realized that, especially my son, if my son was doing my videos right now, I would have major hits out there.
You deserve many videos.
You understand? Exactly. So when I saw that my team wasn't there for me, I said, you know what? Before, I chose my team by family members, by choosing family members, which is a big mistake. I say this time around, I'm asking God to let my team fall in naturally. Like a Desi who believes in Amari. Like Sapphire who comes and say,
more than believe in Amari.
Like Sapphire who comes and say, hey, I want to be a cameraman.
See a star.
But if you should really sit and say, hey, I want you to follow me, you to follow me. 7 Lord, look at that. He betrayed me. So eventually too, you gotta, I ain't gonna talk about my marketing strategies or anything, but eventually you gotta know that the best thing is to walk this road alone and go with technology.
Technology?
Yeah, let me tell you a secret. I believe that Amari is gonna be super famous without ever stepping a foot out there. Without ever going to Jamaica, Bahamas, or going anywhere. Amari can be famous just as an avatar.
Like AI?
AI, however, but I think that what is changing for Amari is not so much Amari changing for times, but the times are changing in order to accommodate Amari. Because what I see happening later on, I see like Meta, and I see where like this thing come along where people purchase stores online, they have their apartments, they have their dog, they have their husband. It's like living in heaven. I call cyberspace heaven. And that's where Amari will own the stage, own clothes, own stores, own that husband. Yeah. So it's like the Amari avatar, and it's like the Amari clothes, and people gonna buy those clothes for real.
Yeah.
And bring it to their house that is out there online in space, and Amari gonna perform and everything. What I'm trying to say is this body is not gonna take the journey. This body is gonna be the body that collects the money. But Amari, the individual that I am about to create, is the one that is going to live the life out there and bring in the money. So it won't be a thing where I'm going to worry about a 7 Lord going with Queenie, because I'm going to be in control. I'm going to be able to get rid of my boyfriend in cyberspace if I want to, and nobody can take him because I'm going to own all copyrights to it. So Amari is ahead of time, and I've always been, but that's where I see where Amari is going to be very, very successful.
Meta universe?
Meta, but that's where that's what I see happening. And the good thing is that I'm going to be able to, in real life, I'm going to look like the Amari or the 7 Lourdes that you see online. I'm going to have my cat, everything. I'm going to have my house, everything. And then in the real life, I'm going to be a millionaire. Remember I told you that.
That sounds cool. Very cool. Yeah,
nice, right?
It is. So I used to play a game. I used to play virtual reality. You have an avatar character, you control them.
Yeah. So that's what's up. But I'm going to be a billionaire. And you never wish for money until you definitely know how to spend it and how to, most of all, protect it. Like the other day, I was looking on the internet and they say, hey, if you die and leave a house, and let's say you leave a house for your daughter don't really own that house, because no, it's like you have to let the house become a trust fund in order for you to really own it, else you're going to end up paying the government so much money in order to own the house. So that's why a lot of artists go broke. They don't have the education or the knowledge to go with it, you know. And I went to college. I want to make use of everything that I learned at Nova Southeastern University and protect everything. It's like I was like playing around on the internet, but now it got to get serious. Got to get serious where you're with a man, you got to make sure that he sign a document not to talk your business, you know, and you're with a man, you also got to make sure that he go do some AIDS tests and all of that. You know, got to take life serious, because when I look at all the stars that are falling, they are falling because of some stupid things such as dating and marrying to someone. And then they make billions and then lose it all.
Non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah.
NDAs.
Yeah, there's more. For example, Lion, one day he came to my house. I have to make sure that motherfucker signed something at my door before he come into my house. And, you know, I got to wake up and know people like that you don't bring to your house. And you also have to stay within your circle, small circle. Just like Rihanna, I'm going to be the one to help my country. I'm going to be the one to make decisions for my country. To say to someone in Parliament, this is how it's going to go and this is how it's going to go, because I'm the one who's spending the money.
But do you think Rihanna was right to marry A$AP Rocky?
I don't believe that they are married.
I don't know if they're married.
It's not a matter of right or wrong. Maybe that's the only person that she feels that she can truly confide in. But I truly believe that he's a snake. It's just a matter of time. And you really won't know he's a snake until all the charges are dropped.
Yeah, the charges were dropped.
Yeah, but there's also a civil lawsuit against him in regards to collecting money. So you see, when after all that, you know, he's mankind. He may very well be ungrateful. This much I know. Trust no one. That much I do know. But I don't think that it matters much to Rihanna. She gets what she wants, which is children, you know. And
well, why would that
there is something to superstar which you may not understand. Before you can really touch that star, you gotta become soulless. It's like if you still have emotions, you ain't gonna make it to the top.
Why would you choose that?
You didn't hear what I said just now.
Why would you choose that breed to breed with? I wouldn't choose him as a mate.
Well, that's her choice. Michael Jackson chose the nurse.
Was it?
And I believe that the reason why Michael Jackson chose the nurse because he was able to control her. And some people just choose partners based on the fact that they are able to control them. That's why some people choose partners. It's not a matter of, you know, who they really love. It's who they can control. A man may leave a nice looking woman for, I've seen it all the time, for a woman that the whole thing just don't add up, but he's able to control her. The interview of my life. What better person to interview me than you, Destiny? And I shall keep this because it shall be legendary. Right? You sit here and you talk all these things. Then 20 years from now, it's in a documentary. That's life. So what's up, Instagram? You good? The thing I like, I always don't realize, but I share the most intimate part of my life with you. But I was seeing something just now. Before Destiny stepped away, I was seeing something and I was seeing it clearly. This much I know, I belong to spirits. I belong to God. I belong to God.
I want basically a certain DNA. What DNA did reality shows? That's the question I've been asking.
You may not realize, but you show someone from her country. That says a lot.
Yeah, you know he's Bahamian, right?
I know he come from, where she come from?
Where she come from again?
Trinidad.
She
No,
come
baby.
from Bahamas.
No, she not.
No, not Bahamas. She come from Barbados.
And he's from Barbados.
And he's from Barbados.
Yeah, so you know, you never know how the
I'm
higher
not
power
choosing-
work.
I'm not choosing a Jamaican to come from Jamaica.
We'll say that. I'm in America, and I've been here all this time, not sleeping around or anything.
You chose a
And
Jamaican.
God brought me to Jamaica. I slept with 7 lords. Sometimes I ask God why I had to go back to Jamaica and connect with him. But then when you look further, you realize that we may be from a certain tribe coming all the way from Africa. You understand? So you never know, why God does what he does, straight up. So I can say that she shouldn't have chose him to be her baby daddy, because God knows why. Because this whole thing is a dynasty. It's just that black people forget that we were once royalties. And they're calling it soulmate and all this bullshit, but it's your lineage. You gotta connect back. Because nobody can tell me that I'm not linked to 7 Lord and his family one way or the other. May be surprised to know. So I had to continue the ancestral line. That's about it. And my spirit say I'm talking too much. Anyway, TikTok, it was nice being here with you today. And thanks be to God that my conversation wasn't interrupted. And God bless you all. I hope that TikTok will put back my video that they falsely reported, so that we can share the video with you that we did. And I'm asking you to kindly escort me on this journey. And I love to sleep. I don't know when I'll see you again, because I just love to sleep and eat a lot of salty things. But I love you. I love you so much. And if you're going through certain things, don't give up on life. You never know. Happiness may be right around the corner. Because from my pain, I recently wrote an album. And you want me to tell you something? Amazingly, I'm happy. I've never been this happy in all my life. I'm just at peace. I'm so happy. So it can't be that bad, right? It could never be that bad. Like I tell 7 Lord, I'll cherish the memories. That's about it. But I refuse to settle for less. I really don't care about a man thing, and Shamrock, I'll take care of him. I will.
That's what you
Shamrock. God told me to name him Shamrock. I'll take care of him. I think Shamrock is going to make me rich. Something about Shamrock. I'll take care of him. And I know you all don't want me to leave without saying what I feel about Queenie and 7 Lord and all that. They're just a waste of time. You understand? Life is so much more important, significant, and everything. If you want to be a grown-ass 50-odd-year-old woman and run down a 20-year younger dick, that's your bad luck. Amari ain't got no time for that. More than I get my fuck, then I get up. Straight up. I'm sorry to end it on this note, but when you gonna take hockey seriously and feel like you're taking away another woman cocky, who are you fooling? There's so much more to life. Family, You understand? The last thing Queenie said to me, she said she don't care a fuck about fans. When I say to her that we need to be mentors, she says she don't care about a fuck about fans. All these things is gonna come back to haunt her. But on another note, I truly sympathize with her because she's such a darling. But somehow we are engulfed in darkness, being that we have been through certain things. One thing I do know that, though, is that she's smart. And just like Seven Lord Mom looked at me and said, "You're the winner," I know she's gonna win. Nobody can get away with her easily. So maybe God put her there for whatever he done to me. She will set him straight. And because sisterhood, me and Queenie are joined some way or the other.
Yeah.
And she may not even know why God put her in his life, but she'll fix him. She'll fix him right. I know that he won't get over on her. Maybe she will be his ending. Who knows? Last time I checked, she stabbed Dewey, but the ice pick missed. The ice pick missed. So, yeah, if you want to deal with that, fine. I wish I could end on a better note, but I'm really not bitter. I'm honestly not bitter. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for allowing me to come into your hearts and your homes, for being a part of your life. Thank you. Good night. Jesus,